like a preview to our preview of our new season coming on. So we're just excited. We're going to kick it like we always do, talk about things like we always do. But we want some feedback from you. You need to let us know what you want us to discuss. Right, ladies?
Yes.
Yeah, we got a lot going on because while we were gone, so much was happening. Number 45 is losing his mind. And things are just out of control right now. Number 45, you all know if you paid attention to last season, I don't say his name, I don't bring him up, but he is on TV every day, causing havoc in this world today, right? That's right, Brianna, you know who I'm talking about. But anyway, we want to get started. Let's tell you about what's going to be happening on our new season. We got new topics. We got a new thing that's going on that we want everybody to get involved in, and that's called our book club. We have a very, very studious executive producer who knows that we need to put a little bit of education and some fun in it. Run away to the people, let them know that this is your wonderful idea about having a book club.
I will.
Yeah, that's our baby right now. She's taping everything. So if you have a book in mind that you would like for us to read and we can talk about, please send us something on Facebook, inbox us, let us know what you want us to read. I think we're going to pick a topic close to the end of the year that's going to kind of help everybody. It's not going to be Yolanda Fix Our Life, but Divas going to fix your life if you got some things going on, right?
That's right.
That's right. So that's what we want to do. But to kick it off, I want us to just go around the table. We have new Divas coming along.
Yeah.
So we're going to ask Lenny B to kick it off like she does, and then everybody going to go around the table and we're going to do what we got to do.
Hi, I'm Ben from the Chi.
Hello, I'm Bossetta from the Chicago.
All right.
Veronique. Okay, I'm Kimmy from the Chi.
And I'm Kim from the Chi, and I'm still stoned to the bone. Some of us are kind of trying to, like shine from the Chi because of all the lies that they're telling about our city. Yeah, we got some folks going off, and they crazy, and they carjacking, and they doing all kinds of wild stuff, but Chicago's still my home, so they,
And we do not support no Chirac.
Right, so we never got that out. It's not Chirac.
It's Chicago.
It's Chicago. And you know what's going on in Chicago? Anytime you still see movie producers come to Chicago, and multi-million-dollar complexes coming up, and we're going to have the new Obama Museum coming up, hey, it's still going to be going on. So give it up for the Chi. I'm still proud of So a topic that's near and dear to me today that I've been seeing, well, I actually had an opportunity to take a self-defense class the other day. And because it's a little bit towards Christmas, a lot of stuff going on. People want your stuff. Mm-hmm. So, ladies, we want you to be alert about what's going on. There was not a carjacking, but a lady got her purse snatched at a familiar gas station where I used to live down the street from on 47 and Woodlawn the other day. And it was strange how she got her purse snatched. So let me describe what happened. No, the sister did not leave her purse inside of her car. She got out of her car like we do, but she had a purse on her arm. What happened was, SUV pulled up on the side as she was getting ready to go into the store to pay for her gas and snatched her purse right off her arm. Wow. So, ladies, be aware that stuff like that is going on. Do not leave your purse in your car. Mm-hmm. Do not leave your kid in your car. Mm-hmm. And be careful when you exit the car. So that's just my little thing I want to say about that.
Always check your surroundings. Even if it's a familiar place, always double check. It's not going to hurt to double check. Get off the phone. Check your surroundings.
Yes.
Any other tools? If y'all want any?
I don't have any tools. Normally for me, I'm very carefree and I always feel like I'm safe somehow. Mm-hmm. So I don't always check my surroundings, but I do when I'm places I'm not familiar. But even now, you have to be, aware of what is happening. Maybe something might be off. We have spidey senses that are, they work. So pay attention to them is my thing. And if you hear somebody get a little loud or hear a little something happening in the background, time to go. Use your senses to stay alert.
Yeah, because God bless us with this thing called intuition, ladies. It's still kicking. If you ever just pay attention, it'll talk to you. It'll talk to you loud. So pay close attention to your intuition. It'll tell you, and be aware of what's going on. Because a lot of things are happening, but if we just stay alert and be aware, that's key. Prepare to be aware. I call this young lady who I've known her all her life, I call her North Side. And then this one right here, I call her South Side. You see the personality difference? She's automatically saying be aware. She's saying she's carefree. But what's happening on the north side of Chicago? They're going mad on the north side of Chicago because everybody from the north side is kind of carefree. Yeah. And they got their earphones on.
You should be carefree. Someone should never want to just take yourself.
Just live in fear.
You don't have to really be strapped down all the time. But today's society, you should be strapped.
I was gonna say, if people, it ain't the same no more. I was always told, I don't even remember why, but it always stuck with me. And I always, even when I get in my car, I always look at my back seat. Make sure that, nobody's laying down on the floor, anything, because I drive by myself, So that's the first thing I do. I always look at my back seat. I look down, or before you get in the car, look through your back window. You never know. You go to the bathroom, go to the gas station, leave your car door unlocked. 3 seconds for somebody to come in the back seat. So I always do.
And I learned in the class the other day that I took that people are watching you. They watch so do something different. If you park on the right side one day, park on the left. Do some different thing. Another key thing that they told me that, especially with the ladies that's single and by themselves. They're watching you. Sometimes you probably got to put some men's shoes in your car. Because they'll think that it's a companion, it's a male companion.
Or a hat.
Or and
something.
They told
I
us
remember one night I was coming home because I work nights, and I was sitting in my car. Actually, I was getting ready to get out of my car, but this car drove up on the side of me. So I'm like, you think I'm going to get out of my car?
Right.
So I'm looking out my window, and then they just like right here. So I say something, don't get out the car. But I always keep my car on, and I was going to have space in my car.
Yeah.
So I'm like, okay, why is this person just sitting here, and I'm in the parking? So I'm like, okay. So I just drove off. And then he kind of like followed me. I said, okay, now we really finna go for a joyride today. But you have to be cautious. Just don't jump out your car because you at home.
Yeah.
You feel like a little different. Just kind of pull off and keep it moving.
I'm so scared. I still run. I run in the house. I'm scared. That's just me. I scare my own self, I think. That's how scary I am. To this day, I run in the house.
Also, I was told if you are in a compromising predicament, people shy away when you say help. They kind of run. So if you was to say fire, people are more nosy to see what's on fire.
Right.
So they might be able to get something that you weren't able to get, like a description or a picture, a face, or something like that, rather than saying help, because people help themselves.
Right. And they said
that is so sad though.
You do.
It makes sense.
Because I have seen so many people, people pass out. They just say, you get froze. Somebody saying help. They just like, nah, I ain't finna. You know what I'm saying? That do
They keep your hands in your pocket because they think you got something.
Well, that's crazy.
Don't have a lot of package in your hand like you're not able to move around. You see what I'm saying? So
that's crazy.
You just have to just be like, like a little gangster type of what, you know what I'm saying? And they kind of back up off people.
Yeah, and that's what they said too in class. Act crazy. They said they told a story about one lady. What she did was I guess the guy was trying to accost her and kind of walk with her. She dropped to the grass and started eating it.
Yeah.
And that's like, he was like, oh man, this chick is insane. But he was like, hey, I ain't finna bother her. So like you said, it's make the loudest noise. Don't say help. They said whatever come out your mouth, that's gonna draw attention.
Say it.
They said, say it. But we don't want to get, we
get
pray
too
that.
Yeah.
But just in case, ladies, just some tips. Do something absolutely.
A lot of people right now, they fighting back because right now they send a lot of packages off. A lot of people have a lot of packages shipped to their house. They got neighbors watching each other's houses now, And that's when they see somebody, they run after that person. Whatever. A lot of people fighting back now. They not like people that take their stuff anymore.
Yeah.
You can't be scared.
Yeah, you gotta fight back.
It's either you or them.
And when you're at home by yourself, rather than not saying anything, act like it might be a couple people there, because if nobody's home, they're gonna come in.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
So even if you have to make a single lady,
Hello, who is that?
or sounding retarded,
Yeah.
or
Talk to yourself.
something just to indicate that somebody's
Put the whole Home Alone.
Yeah, get you
I'm
a dog.
in
Get
the
you a couple of
public
dogs.
in the
Record
window.
some dogs.
And
Get you
full
some dogs
of
barking.
Yeah.
You know, have that recording on your phone. With big dogs if you live at home. You know, play that by the door. Do stuff. You know. Call loud like a man because you never know your neighbors either. You know, they watch too. So you gotta keep that in mind too. You never know. You never know.
Right. So we don't want to scare you, ladies and audience. We just want you to be aware. We want you to be safe, because we're going to be safe. Right now, there's a lot of action on that conceal and carry. You know, so take your classes, and then pray.
Now roll up on me, because I'm filling it out.
That's just tips. That's just what we want to share. These are some of the topics and things that we're going to be touching on, because we want all the divas and all our audience to be safe. Just some tips. So we're excited about that, right, ladies? We're excited about that. We're excited about that. Something else that I'm going to briefly touch on that kind of touched. It was about a Chi-Town boy. He just experienced.
My husband.
And that's Mr. R. Kelly. Anybody heard stuff about R. Kelly? What happened to R. Kelly just the other day?
I found out today, and I shared a tip for my husband.
Yeah.
He don't know.
Well, do tell.
Yeah, well, Mr. R. Kelly has homes in Atlanta. And while he was on tour, they emptied out both of his houses in Atlanta. Both?
Both.
Wow.
Oh.
So, what happened was, it turned out to be a friend that he had been friends with for 30 years. His homeboy. He knew he was out of town, and so he had 2 trucks backed up, and they came and took everything. And Kelly was like, I mean, if you see, it's a video out there. He's walking through the house. He said, "This is where I used to wash my clothes, blah, blah, blah. But I'm going to be, I'm going to be cool." I just want to touch on how that could hurt, and trust people after 30 years. This boy was his friend. And how it ended up, they found out it was him. Some of the neighbors, nosy neighbors, I love nosy neighbors. At the second time when they called the police when the second truck came to the second day they came, and from what I understand, the guys in the truck, they drew their guns. The police, they're like, "Wait a minute, no, hold. We was hired to move Mr. Kelly from Atlanta back to Chicago." And he was like, "Who gave you this instruction?" So that's how he was able to determine it was his friend.
Did they get caught?
Yeah, they got caught. Well, it was honest. Kind of, not I was dishonest, but
See, what probably had happened, I don't know. We don't know what happened. I'm thinking the guy tricked her, maybe. Could be. Or they could have known what was going on and just was pretty much saying that we was told to get his stuff out.
Well, the house manager said that they didn't give him permission. The maid called the house manager.
So I'm wondering what was the motive of it? Was it money? Was it the
it could have been money. It could have been jealousy. It could have been
He
something that
probably asked her for something. People, you my boy, you been my boy for 25 years. I asked you for something, you gonna tell me no, and he probably been giving this man everything. And as soon as you tell somebody no for the first time, or they feel like I should have been told no this time, you get salty. And you get mad and you get jealous.
Could it have been something that could have happened in court, though, rather than you going to jail?
If you owe me money.
If you owe me money.
And he might not have owed him money. We never know. Or R. Kelly could have been in the wrong, but that still don't give you no right to come and move this man's stuff out. Regardless of whatever happened. If I slapped your mama, you don't come in my house and move my stuff out.
But see, that's what I'm saying, like the mentality of that group.
Friends.
Man, look, I tell you what, what you get back. You know what I'm saying?
But see, to me, that's a jealous move.
That's what I'm thinking.
To me, you could have waited till I got back and whooped my butt. If anything.
But I don't think his friend thought he was gonna get back to him.
His friend thought he was gonna be able to get it out because, like you said, we're gonna play this like we moving these trucks that we was told to. This is how we gonna play that. It is what it is. Somebody asks you, "Oh, I'm hired. I'm a mover."
But what's the root cause of all of this? Like, what is?
We don't know.
It's not even so much that we have to know. I mean, we know people like this that feel like they're one entitled, or just has that sneak diss mentality. You know, you my friend, but you're not really my friend.
Exactly.
Like, how why not just separate yourself? Why not just, bring whatever that is that you feeling to terms or to the person and boss up and be like, you know what, you did this to me, I don't like how you move. Either we can resolve it or I'm out. I'm not a confrontational person.
The key word you said, they feel that they are entitled. Once you feel that you are entitled to something, do you know how hard you're going to fight for that? You're going to fight for that because you feel like you're entitled. I'm supposed to.
But I'm thinking after 30 years of friendship.
Yeah, you should have the rapport with that person and be like, hey, Joe, I don't like how you move right here. You know what I'm saying? Like, or tell them that. But then either y'all can come to some kind of a terms.
Was this a true friend for 25 years that was with you because I'm your friend, or was this a true friend, or was this a friend that's with you because I'm Mark Kelly? Now you got to figure out which true friend was it. Was it my home dog? If I wasn't who I was, you still gonna be my buddy, or is this my home dog? You my buddy because I am who I am. That don't mean. Years to me nowadays don't mean nothing. Just because you my friend for 25 years don't mean you gonna treat me no better than my friend that's been my friend for a year. And I have learned that firsthand. So years, that's just numbers. That don't mean that this person, because this person been my friend for 5 months, that this person care less than this person that's been my friend for 45 years.
I'm just baffled because I have 40-year friends, and we still cool. We still.
There's a difference between being.
I don't know if it's because
a real friend. Y'all still, you
like,
got 40-year friends that y'all still cool, but you got one 40-year friend that's still your best friend. Yeah. That's just been.
I love R. Kelly, and I'm not gonna take anything from him. But one thing, R. Kelly is a character.
Yeah,
I'm pretty
I'm sure you've heard things or whatever.
I'm pretty sure.
And if you mess with the wrong people, wrong things are going to happen.
Right. True.
So I would have to think after 30 years, if this is the first time he has done something to his friend, something has occurred.
Yeah, right. That's what I'm. That's the root of.
But once again, it comes back to my question: why not just man up or woman up and say, "This wrong was done. I don't like how you did." Either you can come to terms with it, apologize, or whatever happens, or I'm gone. That's not your stuff. You gonna risk. So my thing is, basically, you gonna risk your freedom.
That's how deep it was.
Right.
That's how deep
That's
it was.
too much. That's too much energy, and that's too much.
But you don't know, people risk their freedom for a lot of stuff. People risk their freedom for a cheeseburger. You hungry. So
I really don't think he thought it was going to get that far.
Yeah.
I know he's going to press charges on, but I don't think his friend thought it was going to get. Well, I don't think he thought he was going to get caught.
Exactly.
So,
I don't think he just started through it. I don't know if he
didn't
thought
think
if it was going to get caught or not. He didn't think that through.
Yeah, he didn't think it through. He got greedy. Go ahead and clean the whole house out.
Two.
You know what I'm saying? Go ahead and clean it out. We gotta
see. There you go. That did not happen in Chicago. It happened to a Chicago boy, but that happened in Atlanta. So they're doing things everywhere. My right point, exactly. We're going to take a little break. We're going to come back and talk about some more stuff.
Drinks.
Yeah, we're going to refresh our drinks. All right.